SMX. SMX. This is my Honda S-MX. It is an asymmetrical toaster with one door on the driver's side and two on the passenger side. I opted for a low-kilometer RH2 chassis, which is the four-wheel drive version. It's a couple of inches of extra ground clearance over the RH1 chassis. It shares a whole lot in common with the RD1 CRV from brakes to trim. It has the same B20B engine and a dual-pump rear diff four-wheel drive as a CRV, but in a different package, approximately 6 inches taller and a foot shorter in length. This slightly shorter wheelbase offers much better traction and capabilities in the snow. To demonstrate, I picked a very snowy day to drive this thing. To film this sequence, I picked a day where we had about half a foot or better of fresh powder, and drove to an abandoned parking lot I know of that is only accessible if you drive off the road and through a ditch. I wasn't expecting the SMX to be able to do this. In fact, I had recovery gear and a Delica ready to pull this thing out. But this crazy little toaster handled fairly deep snow, on and off road without so much as a wiggle. I really couldn't get it to break loose. Jalopnik recently wrote an interesting article about Honda Japan's intentions with the original SMX marketing campaign. If you search on YouTube for the original commercial about the SMX, you can hear Elton John singing about true love. I got my hands on the original SMX brochure, and they did indeed advertise full flat seats. But what good is that?
Where's my wife?
Hey wife, why didn't you want to sleep in the SMX with me?
That's disgusting.
As well as the full flat seating, you also had a number of other configurations with the car, including fold up seating, giving you a huge amount of trunk space. The front and rear seats are benches, sitting on a nice flat floor. There are no tunnels for transmission or drive. The seats are upholstered in what the brochure calls a dimple pattern. The seat belts fold flat into the cushions, so they're out of the way in full flat mode. One feature I really like about this car is the massive armrest. The car is a really comfortable drive. It's comfy like driving from your living room. In the back seat, for the bed, we have this reading light on the bedside table, a couple of drink holders, and then this can only be the linen closet. The brochure points out an assist tray and things box, which I thought I'd try out for my lunch. Itadakimasu. Can't decide if you like power windows in your car or if you're more of a manual window guy? Well, you're in luck because the SMX has both options. I looked into a really low kilometer SMX at 25,000, and considering Jalopnik's article, I suppose that was kind of lucky. It's been my go-to winter beater for this year, so the engine bay is a little grimy, but here you have the B20B layout, pretty near identical to a Honda CRV. The only differences being you've got less length from back to front and more height. So there's a few minor relocations in this engine bay. There really is a lot more to this car than its Love Hotel status. Its short wheelbase kicks a CRV's ass in the snow. It's comfortable for taking a nap. I've never had a more stable or sure-footed living room couch to drive. And as far as JDM ownership goes, this is a wonderful parts bin car that is easily serviceable here. I would totally buy another one, provided it's incredibly low mileage. So guys, thanks very much for watching. I hope you like the SMX. Please let me know what you think in the comments section and subscribe to my channel to see more of the cars I import from Japan.